In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups.
Playoff atmosphere in the building tonight. Two of the elite teams in the WNBA squaring off.
This is as good as it gets. There's only a few teams in the league on this level.
Yeah, and you know what? To me, this is a preview of the playoffs. You know, if they don't meet in the postseason, I'll be shocked. And guys, the energy in this arena with these fans, it's going to be off the charts.
Now here's Gray. Lloyd with the bucket.
Scoring inside, Lloyd able to do it despite being under 6 feet.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. Here's Sutton. Pass to Sykes. Angsler covered by Lloyd. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Austin. Here's Gray. And we're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Wilson. To the paint. Outside Young. And stolen by Sykes. Young with the steal. Gray right side. Shoots from the right block. And that one's good. Stokes.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
So it's Washington now. And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Austin. Five to shoot. Back to Sykes. Shoots over Young. Rebound by the Aces.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Outside Lloyd. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Here's Sutton. Gray defending. Pass to Sykes. From deep. That's a miss. Her second after 2 shots. When you think about dominant players in the league, A'ja Wilson right now is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, her game really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And then you factor in all the awards, all the accomplishments, and like you said, she has to be at the top of your list.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
And here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Austin. Now here's Angsler. Now Sutton. Gray defending. The Mystics again can't hit. The Aces leading. Young with it. Shakira Austin with the block.
Well, her teammates, her coaches love it. Austin, big-time rejection.
First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Gray outside. Here's the 3. And it's Austin with the rebound. Now Sutton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot to end the cold run. Angsler. Sykes. Guarded by Young. From 17 feet out. Pass to Austin. Second shot opportunity. And she takes it up and lays it in.
Hard to stop someone of Austin's height from finding the inside shot.
Here's Young.
Outside Lloyd. There's the three. Rebounded by the Mystics. Dolson up top. Covered by Lloyd. Austin. And a missed layup.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Back to Wilson. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
And Wilson likes asserting her dominance inside, just brushing off the defense.
Pass to Dolson. Angsler, covered by Lloyd.
And the defender didn't get squared up with her feet set.
Yeah, those can be tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Oh, it's Washington now. Trailing by 2. Now Austin. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Angsler. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, it's nice to see Angsler knock the triple down because when she does this, the floor really opens up.
Pass to Wilson. Shoots over Austin. Another shot. And it's Austin with the rebound. And here's Sutton. Sykes, guarded by Young. And here's Dolson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The three-pointer is on target.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. It's good. It's her second basket. She's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, we are seeing why Lloyd was dubbed the Gold Mamba. She's got the mentality to answer right back.
Pass to Sykes. Dolson. Screen by Sykes. Now Sutton. Here's Austin. And it's rebounded by Jackie Young. Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Wilson the screen. Outside Young. Outside Lloyd. Takes the three. Another three for Las Vegas.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Now Sutton. Sykes outside. Pass to Austin. Back to Sykes. And again, it's Washington converting.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
Here's Las Vegas.
And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports.
You love to see a guard like Chelsea Gray take contact and still complete the play. That's toughness.
Here's Sutton. Gray defending. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Fast break, here they come. Up ahead. And the bucket counts, and she is on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
And we've watched this three-point revolution over the last half-decade or so. Do you think we've reached our peak here?
I think so, Blake. I mean, when you look at the numbers, three-point attempts have been about the same since 2020.
And, part of that, I think, defenses have really adjusted. They've done a nice job guarding the three-point line. So it's a little bit harder to get clean three-point looks.
And that one misses.
And looking at Shakira Austin, she finished 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting back in 2022.
When we talk about immediate impact, she had a double-double in her second career game. Austin plays like the 6'5" center she is. excellent around the rim, rebounds, doesn't venture too much in the perimeter.
4 on the shot clock. Screen by Austin.
Brittany Sykes for 3. The offensive rebound.
Basket good.
Muscling her way in for the board. Austin using her instincts.
Here's Evans. Pass to Stokes. Outside Young. Chalk up 2 right there.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Here's Austin. Here's Melbourne. Evans covering. Here's Dolson. Misses the 3. The Aces with the lead. Now here's Evans. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Outside Young. There's a screen. And yep, it's good.
A 6-foot point guard. Jackie Young has tremendous size, and she uses it well.
Here's Sutton. Guarded by Young. And here's Sutton. Some solid defense from Jackie Young. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Outside Evans. Wilson sets a screen. Bell. She's guarded by Sykes. Evans. The three-pointer off the mark. Washington trailing. Pass to Sykes. Down low. Wilson with the steal. Puts it up from 15. And good as it snugs right down through the net.
Coaches love a solid shooter like Wilson, a player you can rely on to get production from.
Here's Sutton. Guarded by Young. Now Sutton. Shoots over Young. The Mystics again can't hit. Wilson with it. Austin picks her up. Jackie Young from outside. That's good. And so Asia Wilson with the assist.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Dolson. To end the run. Sinks the triple.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
Been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Evans. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Good on the bucket.
Clearly, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one.
I know it's early, Tim, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something changes quickly.
Absolutely.
Here's Melbourne. Pass to Sutton. Shoots over Young. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Didn't find a very good shot there, but 2 points is 2 points.
Now here's Evans. She's guarded closely. Outside Young. From past the arc. Not going to go that time. And that does it for the first quarter. The Aces on top. They lead by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Quite simply, a great display of team basketball, Brian.
This is 5 players working as a unit. Just beautiful team basketball on display.
And the Aces with possession. Mitchell outside. Back to Gray. This one for three. Good on the three-point shot.
An excellent cutter who plays well without the ball. Defenders have to lock in on Gray.
Here's Melbourne. Gray defending. Sykes outside. The three is up. The rebound by Evans. Over to the wing. Gray outside. Count that bucket.
A strong competitor who can score from multiple spots on the floor. Gray has a developed offensive game.
Pass to Angsler. Now Melbourne. Gray defending. Outside Edwards. And here's Melbourne. Gray defending. Here's Kone. Outside for Sykes. 3 on the clock. Let's go with a three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy, but she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And it's Gray missing. Sykes outside. Pass to Kone. Rebound by the Aces. Outside Evans. To the middle. Gustafson. Angsler with it. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
What tenacity from Angsler, working against the defensive contact inside and not letting anyone hold her shot back.
Now here's Gray. Back to Evans. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Kune. So it's Washington now. 8-point game. Pass to Sykes. Fires from deep. Miss number 6 for her. She's made 2 of her 8 attempts. Outside Evans. Screen by Gustafson. And it's Dana Evans with the triple.
Pulling the strings. Evans thriving in the pick and roll.
Here's Melbourne. Gray defending. Washington calls timeout. Is making a change here. Three minutes of action thus far in the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. Over Gustafson. And another miss by Washington. Gray outside. And the Aces, another three.
Talk about a creative ball handler. Once Gray gets defenders off balance, it's over.
Angsler, she's covered by Mitchell. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Pass to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Over Gustafson. Edwards with the bucket. Here's Gray. She's got 10. Mitchell outside. Back to Gray. Takes the three. That's another one for her. Her 5th in just 7 shots.
An extremely high basketball IQ allows Gray to be the type of special playmaker we're seeing today.
Now here is Sykes. He has 5. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. And she's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
And the first one falls for her.
Now, guys, late in the game, you need a hoop. Who are you going to?
I'm going with Breanna Stewart. She's been huge in the finals. Plus, at her height, she's getting a good look almost every time.
All right, this is going to shock you, Brian and Blake, but I agree with Brian. I mean, we've seen Stewie win every title, and she steps up in those big moments.
And so she makes both from the line. And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Back to Gray. It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
With a solid frame and terrific body control, Gray is comfortable operating down low.
Here's Melbourne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
Here's Gray. She's got 15. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. Lloyd with it. From deep. The rebound by Melbourne.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she can work for a better shot than that.
Here's Melbourne.
Here's Kone.
Brittany Sykes outside. She can't hit that time.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Really nice drive to the basket, using some of that agility.
Sykes outside. Dolson goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
A myriad of moves and ways to score inside. Dolson is excellent close to the basket.
Gray outside. Pass to Young. The tray. The Mystics pull it in. Now Melbourne. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Sykes. It's rebounded by Young.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Now here's Young. She's got 9. 2 points. That one goes in.
And this is how you finish through contact. Young showing some strength.
Outside Edwards.
Pass to Sykes.
Back to Edwards.
Melbourne. Gray defending. Here's Melbourne. Brittany Sykes for 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Here's Young. Here's Gustafson. They shoot again. Edwards grabs the miss. Here's the Mystics with the ball. They trail by 14. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Lloyd.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
That free throw missing. The Aces making a switch. She's off on the second.
And we're close to reaching the 30th season of the WNBA. What a milestone.
And the stability we currently have, it's just so important. The league is in a great place. Plus, guys, it's continuing to grow.
Yeah, the W is on very solid ground. And as you said, Tim, I think we just keep getting bigger.
Here's Sutton, covered by Lloyd. Screen by Sykes. Pass to Sutton. She tries for three. The rebound by Asia Wilson. And here are the Aces now. Left side, Young. Now Lloyd. Fires it. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's Sykes. And she banks in the layup.
Once inside, Sykes commits to the play. She'll work around contact if she has to.
And the Aces with possession. They lead by 14. Left side, Lloyd. Inside. Here's Young. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. So it's Washington now. And here's Sutton. 8 points for her. Sykes outside. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Lloyd to the inside. Here's Gustafson. Doesn't get it to drop for her.
Aaliyah Edwards, strong defensive effort. Pass to Sutton.
Knocked loose. Austin with it. Working on Wilson. Inside. Sykes with the bucket.
Even at 5'9", no fear from Sykes. She plays way bigger than her height. Tremendous heart.
Now here is Lloyd. 8 points for her. Wilson. Another field goal for her. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
It's easy to get spoiled watching her play the game of basketball, but I would advise you to not take this for granted. She makes these plays look so simple.
Now here's Edwards.
Pass to Sykes. Young comes with the double team. Back to Austin. Wilson with the steal. Fast break, Las Vegas. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Drawing fouls. It's an underrated skill for Wilson. She's great to shooting foul shots, but she can also get the other team into foul trouble.
She's off on the first.
And guys, for Asia Wilson, she's always a factor night in and night out.
Well, when you're a multiple-time MVP, us and the fans expect that. There's no doubt she's cemented herself as one of the best players of this generation.
And she sinks the second. The Mystics on offense. 15-point game. Pass to Dolson. Angsler, covered by Lloyd. To the middle. Here's Dolson. Can't get it to fall. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here's Wilson. over Dolson. And it's Wilson missing. Dolson with it. Now Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Austin. Shot clock at 5. Brittany Sykes outside. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, so far, this game has been all Sykes. She's seeking out her offense and taking smart shots.
Here's Stokes. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. With 1 on the clock. Ooh, no luck on that one. That'll do it for the first half. The Aces on top, up by with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. It's been an outstanding game from Gray.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does cool off.
Here's Young. To the paint. Wilson, guarded by Dolson. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a three-point play. She shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1, missed 1.
Wilson, 1 shot.
And here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Austin. Sykes, guarded by Young. Screen by Austin. Brittany Sykes outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Don't underestimate the effectiveness of Sykes' jumper. If she gets a clean look, her teammates trust her to convert.
Down low. Wilson gets it to go.
She's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
Pass to Dolson. And here's Austin. Sykes, guarded by Young. Now here is Sykes. D right on her. Just 5 to shoot. Yes, and it's Shakira Austin picking up the assist.
Get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now here's Young. 13 points in this game. There's Jewel Lloyd with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Here's Sutton. She's got 8. Pass to Angsler. Dolson. Up top, it's Austin. Sykes outside. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Stokes, guarded by Austin. Pass to Gray. Back to Wilson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Good for another basket. She's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. Washington calls timeout. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Sykes. Dolson. Here's Sutton. From downtown. The shot that time not on target. Now here's Young. She's got 13. Lloyd from long range. That's a miss, and it's her 5th. She's made 4 of them. Fires the 3. And another miss by Washington. Now the Aces with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
When Wilson gets the ball in the post, she's as good as anyone in the WNBA at getting a bucket or getting to the line.
She's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. The first free throw is good. So she gets them both. Now Sutton. 8 points for her. Sykes outside. Can they get it? Rebound by the Aces. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Lloyd from long range. Drills it from outside.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Austin with it. Shoots a fader. The Mystics again can't hit. Up top Young. She's guarded by Sykes. And that one's good. Stokes.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
The Mystics really having a tough go here. Pass to Sykes. Dolson. Screen by Sykes. Sutton, Gray defending. It's stolen. Wilson outside. An open look for Jackie Young. Again, Las Vegas.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Sykes with the bucket.
It took her a little while, but boy, oh boy, she's really got that 3-ball working now. Let's see if she can keep it up.
And a 2020 third-round pick. Suge Sutton was actually out of the league until 2023.
Well, she only played 12 games in the Wubble. She wasn't in the W in 2021 or 2022. But Sutton had a monster year, 2023 in Phoenix. She was actually top 10 in the entire league in assists.
And it's Lloyd missing.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Pass to Angsler. Sykes up top. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds, the Aces will take it.
Aces ball.
And it's the Aces with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Wilson. And it's Austin with the rebound. Here's Sykes. Good work there as it goes.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for her, but really, she can't do it all herself.
Wilson with it, guarded by Dolson. Wilson can't hit. The Mystics on offense. Pass to Sutton. Sykes outside. Austin. Back to Sykes. Young with the steal. Wilson outside. And here's Lloyd. Launches it. Good for basket number 6 for her in this contest. She's shooting 6 for 12.
You give Lloyd any room around the arc, and she'll take it. She shoots threes without hesitating at all.
Here's Sutton. She's got 8. Pass to Sykes. Austin. Back to Sykes. Here's Sutton. They get a hand on it.
Wow, and it is a huge day on the glass for a player who's, you know what, they're giving up a lot of size to bigger players out there. Very impressive.
Count it.
Working over this defense. Lloyd can beat you from all 3 levels.
Sykes outside. Pass to Angsler. Dolson up top. Austin. Puts one up from 19. Makes the bucket. Has now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
Opportunistic shot by Austin. Finds the mid-range look and doesn't waste it.
Wilson outside. Pass to Young. Great D that time from Brittany Sykes. Here's Sutton. Great defending. And here's Sutton. Screen by Sykes. Here's Sutton. Great defending. Puts up the 3. Sutton, no good.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Stokes misses.
Well, they call them layups for a reason. It's not easy to miss that close to the rim.
Out to the wing. Pass to Sykes. Now Austin. Sykes. That one goes. Count it.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
Gray outside. To the middle. Here's Wilson. Yes. Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Well, once Wilson catches fire, she stays hot. Her aggressiveness on offense is why her teammates keep feeding her.
Now here is Sykes. 28 points for her. Pass to Angsler. Sutton. Clock at 4. To the inside. Austin. Now here's Dolson. And it's Asia Wilson with the foul. That's her first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Sykes. Long range from the inbound. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Gray outside. Up top, Wilson. Pass to Young. Takes it from 10. Jump shot is good that time.
Flashy handles from Young, certainly doesn't lack confidence on the floor.
Here's Melbourne. Looking for a first basket still in this one. Sykes outside. Five on the clock. Now here's Edwards. She's guarded by Wilson. Brittany Sykes for 3. And no good. Outside Young. Gray. Double team on Chelsea Gray. Young. She's guarded by Sykes. Wilson outside. Beyond the arc. Edwards grabs the miss.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Edwards with the screen.
Here's Melbourne. Gray defending. And here's Melbourne. And out of bounds, the Aces will take it.
Aces.
That is such a careless pass.
Substitution on
You
the
got to
court.
keep your head in the game.
And here are the Aces now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Back to Gray. Great D that time from Brittany Sykes. Pass to Edwards. Shot to stop the drought. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Aces ahead, running away with this one. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now Melbourne. Pass to Kone. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Now Melbourne. Covered by Lloyd. Inside. Shot's good by Bell.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
Here's Melbourne. Pass to Sykes. The 3 bangs home the trifecta.
She might not have the long-range ability of some other players in this league, but she'll knock down open ones like that.
Mitchell outside. 1 minute in now to the fourth quarter. Jackie Young from outside. Offensive board. The second chance effort. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Megan Gustafson. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
Well, Megan Gustafson was the original star from Iowa, scoring 28 points per game as a senior.
Yeah, she didn't get, the hype of the latest Iowa star, Caitlin Clark. Megan, though, was a National Player of the Year herself, and the lefty has been a quality WNBA player.
Both shots good from the stripe. Fourth quarter, still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Angsler. And here's Melbourne. Evans covering. Sykes outside. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Evans with it. Screen by Gustafson. For three. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, straight up, the defense, they cannot let Evans get breathing room. So this is going to happen from deep.
Here's Melbourne. Evans covering. Pass to Sykes. Launches a three.
And Bell pulls it down.
Outside Young. To the paint. Bell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
A natural point guard. Young's a gifted passer, has that sixth sense to set up teammates.
And here is Sykes.
Here's Kone. Now Melbourne.
Edwards.
Pass to Melbourne. Angsler with it.
Just three to shoot.
Brittany Sykes outside.
Here's Kune. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Mystics. Here's Melbourne. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Kone gets the bucket.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Young. There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. It's rebounded by Kune. That's tipped. With the floater. That shot off. Outside Young. Pass to Bell.
Gustafson down low.
And another miss by Las Vegas. And here's Washington. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
To the middle. And out of bounds, the Aces will take it.
Las Vegas ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Evans. Pass to Bell. Now Wilson, guarded by Dolson. Outside Evans. And there's the pick for three. The Aces with another miss. And here's Washington.
And here's Melbourne.
Sykes up top.
Edwards left side. Kone.
Melbourne. Evans covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Sykes. Over Mitchell. Sykes with the bucket.
When you look up score in the WNBA dictionary, Sykes should come up. She just has a nose for getting buckets.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
They want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Sykes.
Pass to Sutton.
Back to Sykes. Dolson, she's guarded by Wilson. Now here is Sykes. And the layup is good.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Bell. Tries to snap the cold streak. The Mystics pull it in. Sykes outside. Now Sutton. Melbourne. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Outside Evans. Wilson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dana Evans.
A three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give Asia a look, I mean, she can knock down those trays.
Here's Sutton. Sykes outside. Austin, she's guarded by Wilson. Now here is Sykes. Not a lot of room.
I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this.
It takes an extraordinary combination of talent and desire to put in the kind of performance she has today.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there, a big gap in the D.
Now Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Here's Austin. Sykes outside. It's good.
She can beat you in a lot of different ways. Sykes is dangerous in the pick and roll game because she can handle the ball too.
It's Tiffany Mitchell on the wing. Evans. From deep, Asia Wilson. Another three for Las Vegas.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Now here's Austin. Sykes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, it's really almost like an automatic 2 points. Put them up on the board anytime she gets the ball that close to the basket.
The defense has to battle to keep her out of that position in the first place, or it's going to be a long day for them.
Wilson with it, guarded by Austin. Puts it up from 7, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Dolson. And here's Angsler. Here's Austin. She's guarded by Wilson. 5 on the clock. Here's Sutton. Evans covering. Sutton, no good.
You know, it has been a rough night for her, but you can't falter on that try. Mitchell.
And the 3 off target.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
Here's Sutton. Evans covering. Pass to Angsler. Now here is Sykes. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside Evans. It's rebounded by Angsler. And Washington has possession. Back to Dolson. Angsler. Evans covering. Sykes outside. Pass to Sutton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Stephanie Dolson. That's her 3rd foul of the game.
Team foul.
Evans with it. Here's Gustafson. Back to Evans. Puts up a 3. hits the three-point bomb.
And add another three-pointer to their second half
3
total.
points.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Here's Sutton.
Inside. Here's Enxler. Pass to Austin. 4 on the clock.
Sutton.
Misses, and the dry spell continues. And here's Bell. Back to Evans.
2 minutes remaining. in the game.
And there's the call on Austin.
Mystics foul.
That is our third foul so far.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Evans. Clock at 6. Mitchell. The three-pointer off the mark. Now here's Dolson. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Now here's Austin. Brittany Sykes outside. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Evans. Bell, she's guarded by Sykes. Up top, Wilson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
A momentum builder for sure. Look how quick Wilson makes decisions with the ball.
And here's Enxler. Pass to Sykes. Here's Austin. Now Sutton. And stolen by Evans. Mitchell outside. Evans. Wilson outside. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dana Evans.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Sykes outside. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Outside Evans. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise for the type of win they had tonight.
And that'll wrap it up